Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So today's topic is information gathering or reconnaissance. So as we all know that hacking has five phases. That is, first one is reconnaissance or information gathering. Second one is scanning. Third one is gaining access. Fourth one is maintaining access, and fifth one is covering trace. So basically, we will cover the first phase of hacking, that is reconnaissance. Now, what is reconnaissance or information gathering? See, the name itself says information gathering. That means we can understand from here that I have to, or the attacker have to gather as much information about the target. Now, what do you mean by as much information? See, if you have to first see what is your target. Is it a network system? It is any web application? It or there is any human being who is your target or your friend? Okay, so we have to first of all know what is that, what is my target. Okay, now if I say about the network system, so what can be the information about the network system? The open ports, then services, then domain name, then about the domain information, the domain register name, the register address, register phone number, the register country, each and everything. Okay, so if I say our domain, so I can gather all this information, right? Now if I say network system, okay, network system, then open ports, that means the services. Services means, for example, SSH, HTTP, then TED, then TLNet. These are the services. Then what is the operating system running in the server? Okay, what is the operating system running in the server? Then we have to gain the information about the vulnerability if it is there. If exist, we can gather the information about the vulnerability. Okay, then now the most important thing or the most interesting thing, if your target is a human being, okay, so we can speak with them, we can talk with them. Basically we have to interact with them. Okay, now if I'm gathering the information of a human being by interacting with it, it will be called as social engineering. Okay, it will be called as social engineering. Okay, now reconnaissance have mainly two parts, or we can subdivide reconnaissance into two parts. First one is active reconnaissance, second one is passive reconnaissance. Okay, now what do you mean by active reconnaissance? See, active reconnaissance means in the active reconnaissance part, we have to gather the information by interacting with the target system or the human being. Okay, now how can I get, now how can I interact? The question is, how can I interact with the target machine? So that can be a port scanning. I can send a ping request. I can say by scanning the vulnerability. Okay, right? So these are the things. Now in I am interacting with the target with the network system means what? I cannot talk with the network, right? So what do you mean by interacting, right? So interaction is nothing but I am connecting to the system. That's it. I am connecting to the target machine. That is called interaction with the target. So basically, when I'm pinging a particular target, then when I am scanning a particular target, my traces are going into the log files of the target, right? So basically, I am connecting to the system, right? So this is active reconnaissance or active information gathering, right? So in the active information gathering, first of all, what we can know about the target system. First one, I already told that open ports. Number one, open ports. Number two, what are the running services? Okay, what are the running services? Then, of what is the operating system? Then, the what is the service version of the services? Now, why the service version is necessary? because sometimes in a machine the service version or the version which is installed in the machine is outdated. Okay, suppose I am installed WinRAR of 2007 version in my 2025 machine, for example. Okay, so that means what? It is outdated and it might be vulnerable, and using that service version, I can exploit that particular system, right? So it is necessary to know about all the services and its running version. What is the service version which is running in the system, right? Okay, then the network topology. What is the network topology which is being used by the company, right? Okay, then we can also know the user accounts who are logged in the system. Okay, and the last of all, and the vulnerability, last but not the least, we can know about the vulnerability. Now there is another terminology is coming, is enumeration. Now, many of people I have seen have is confused between enumeration and scanning. Let me tell you, scanning means what? If from scanning, I can know about the open ports. I'm scanning the system. I'm scanning the system. I can know the open ports. What are the running services? Or what is the OS? Right? But if I tell about the user account, if I tell about the user account, I cannot get it from the scanning. I can get from enumeration. It is called username enumeration. Okay, username, what are the username are logged in? It's a username enumeration. Enumeration means nothing but the you are gathering information after scanning the system. Okay, after scanning the system, if you suppose find out a specific port is open, suppose HTTP, then using that port you are enumerating further, or you are gathering information further about that particular port, that is HTTP. That is called enumeration. Okay, now I can also say vulnerability scanning, port scanning, then social engineering. That means social engineering, right? In social engineering, I cannot talk with the victim, or I cannot interact with the target like normally. Because suppose if I ask him, what is your Facebook password? And the obvious thing is he will not tell me, or he will not reveal the password. So I have to trick him. I have to manipulate him so that he will reveal me the password or any other confidential information. That's why the name is social engineering. Okay, so it is not a normal interaction. I have to manipulate. I have to use my trick. Okay, so this is social engineering. Okay, then DOS attack, right? So this is active information gathering. Now, what is passive information gathering? Another one is passive information gathering. The passive information gathering is the totally opposite of active reconnaissance or active information gathering. Now, in passive information gathering means what? I am collecting the information about the target without interacting with it. Now, your question will be, so how can I gather the information? So, internet is a thing. That means the publicly revealed information or public sources of information. What it can be? Like Target's website. From the Target website, I might get the information about the board members, about the company's social media handles. Okay. Then I might get a phone number. I can take the annual report, right? Then I might get some other confidential information, such as uh, in which language. Suppose there is an IT company, so we might know, we can know about the languages in which the company is working. Okay, so from the website, can I can get much more confidential information about the target, right? Then social media accounts. And nowadays we have already performed passive information gathering. How? The stalking. The stalking we perform in Facebook account or Instagram account. The stalking. Okay. This is also a part of passive information gathering. Right? Then job posting. Let me give an example. Suppose you have opened LinkedIn and suppose your target company is abc.com. Okay. Now you have seen that abc.com has posted a job like hiring software developer, right? Then you can see the requirements. What are the requirements they are demanding? Suppose you are seeing that should have in-depth knowledge about Node.js, should have in-depth knowledge about React.js, right? Should have in-depth knowledge about Python, right? So you will know, yes, the company is working on Node.js, the company is working on React.js, right? So by this you can gather the information. Okay, I can target these languages of the company. Okay, so this can be the thing. Then I can stock the information, right? I can identify the subdomains. Okay, I can identify the subdomains of the, like, subdomains means what? The domains under domain, right? So I can enumerate the subdomains of the domains. Then I can find out leak credentials like admin password. Okay, leak credentials, right? From the publicly available database. Okay, then I can review the public documents such as annual report, then press releases, right? I can see this, then I can analyze the network traffic and what is going on in the network. So these are the things from which I can gather the information about the target system. Okay. So basically this is the theoretical part. So let me perform some passive information gathering from the internet about some particular domain. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. 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 The first tool is, or the first, not a tool, it is a website. It is Who is Lookup. In Firefox. Okay, so what is this Wiz lookup website? From the Wiz lookup website, I can gather information about a particular domain. See, google.com, ebay.ca, they are particular domain. Just I have to put up, or I have to put the name of the domain. That's it. That's it. You can know about the domain information. Suppose google.com. And here it is. See, domain name is google.com. It is registered on 1997. You all know that Google is founded on 1997. It will expire on 2028, 14 September 2028. And it was last updated on 9 September 2019. Okay. So these are the name servers, DNS servers, ns1.google.com, ns2.google.com. Okay. Now who is the registrar? Mark Monitor, right? This is the IAN ID 292. Okay. So this is the registrar contact, Google LLC, state it's California, CA, countries obviously USA, right? So it's the information. Okay, let me check another domain. Suppose isoeh.com. Okay. Okay, so these are the information, right? Okay, so there's a tool of who is lookup, which we also can consider. Okay, let me show you the tool. Let me turn on my Kali Linux first. Okay, so let me log in. Okay, just go to, I will go to terminal. My terminal, I will just write whois and google.com. Okay, okay. Sorry for the delay. There was a there was a network issue over here. Okay, let me continue. So I will click on the first link. So this is a link, you will get an option called add to Firefox. Okay, add to Firefox, and the extension will be added. Okay, and from where you will get the extension, see the symbol over here, just click on it and you will find the netcraft extension. Now how you will find out the information, let me show you. Suppose website fun. Okay, so this is the web. This is a website. If I click on Netcraft, I will just click on site report, and that's it. So this is the IP address of the domain. Okay, so this is the IP address of the domain. Organization is this, the organization address, right? This is the DNS admin. This is the name server, DNS server, domain name is fullweb.com. Okay, so this is the IP delegation, like the trace route we all know. IP delegation from where it is starting the route. This is about there is no SSL certificate because this is not a HTTPS site. But from a HTTPS site, you can know about the SSL TLS certificate. Okay, so let me show you that. So cyberspace.com. So this is my site. I will open Netcraft, the site report.
Your screen is not visible. Just don't talk, but your screen is not visible. Just don't talk. I'm on backside. Please don't refer my name. Add your screen, please.
ওই তোর স্ক্রিনটা অ্যাড করা নেই। Okay, so I hope my screen is visible now. Okay, let me show you once again. Okay, so if I click on site report, I am getting the information about this particular domain, right? So this is IP address, IP delegation, this IP delegation, IPv4 delegation, and this is the IPv6 delegation, right? Okay. Now if I come below, okay, right now, yeah. So this is the graphical representation. Okay, so this is the graphical representation, and this is some optional, or this is some additional information you are getting. The CDN and all, Facebook, the company, Google, Max CDN, you are getting everything, right? Okay, so Netcraft is so much better than the Whois lookup. Okay. Okay, so the next interesting site is shodan.io. So in Shodan, this website basically, uh, it will provide you all the IP addresses, all the public IP addresses which are connected to the internet, all the companies which are basically connected to the internet. So just you have to provide, or you have to search by the location. Suppose I am writing Kolkata here. Okay. So in Kolkata, there are, see, multiple IP addresses coming, and I can see what are the open ports, what are the open services which are running over here, right? Suppose you click on this. Okay. See, port 22, that means SSH is open. So this is the public key. This is the public key. Port 80 is open, HTTPS is open, right? So let me copy the IP. Let me see whether I can browse or not. Okay, so we are not allowed access. Okay, so these are the basically vulnerabilities in the domain, and the particular CVID, like it is pointed on 2023, 2021, then 2020. So these are the CVID which I find out till date. Okay, and see, this is a header request. This is a this is the header request. This is a cookie. This is the cookie, right? This is also the cookie. Okay, then there is the HTML. This is the HTML code. Title or Rajarshi daily lottery result, right? So we are getting everything. Okay, so this is also header request where we can get the cookies, the same thing. Okay, yeah. Let me see another IP address. Okay. Let me see this. Okay, it is port 22 is open and port 3001 is open. Okay, so I can get the about the information of the crypto and this all. So from Shodan, basically you are getting some information, but you can get much more information, but you have to pay for it. So it is basically a paid website. Okay, now suppose if you want the only IP address of a domain. If you want the only IP address of the domain, so what you can do? Only IP address. So either you can use netcraft, or there is a CMD tool called NSLOOKUP. NSLOOKUP will basically it will fetch the information or the IP address from the DNS. That means from the domain name server. Okay, from the domain name server. So what you will do, you just write NSLOOKUP, NSLOOKUP google.com. So this is the IP address, IP4 address, and this is the IPv6 address. Okay. So NSLOOKUP is the tool. Now let me show another one of the most interesting website, that is Wayback Machine or Internet Archive. So basically this website will give you some nostalgia. Why? Suppose you want to see facebook.com, how it used to look in 2011. You can see in this particular website. Okay. So let me type Wayback Machine. Okay, just here you have to provide the IP address. That's not the IP, not the URL. Okay, I have to just provide the URL here. Suppose facebook.com. Okay, as you can see, calendar. It is like calendar, right? Suppose I want to see how Facebook used to look in 2011. Select any snapshot. Suppose this one. Okay, just give some time. It will take some time. Yeah. See, right? So Facebook used to look like this in 2011, right? We all know the person who are using the Facebook from 2011, right? So it used to, the GUI is like this. Now, let me tell you of some usage of it. Suppose there is a friend of Facebook whom you added in 2013 May. Okay, 2013 in May month you have added a friend. Now you have seen a post in June. In the month of June, you have seen that your friend has posted something. But in July, he has deleted that particular post. Right? That means what? The post is deleted. There is no existence about that particular post. Right? So using this Wayback Machine, if you click on 2013 and if you click on what is the month? It is June. You can select any snapshot, you will find out the post. So it is like a time machine. It is like a time machine. But the condition is you have to or you have to use that Facebook account which you were using in 2013. You cannot use a new account. So your old account should be active. Okay, your old account should be active, then only you can see the post or any other confidential information which has been deleted in any website, in any website. Suppose in ISOEH.com you want to see in 2015 who were the board members, who were the faculties. You can easily see what were the courses that time available in ISOEH. You can easily see from the Wayback Machine. Okay, so this is another thing, right? Then another thing you can use, that is Google Dorking. Now, what is Google Dorking? Google Dorking mainly it is a advanced Google search. Suppose you want to see the only the PDF file, only the PDF file of a particular website or domain, only the PDF files, right? Then you can do this. How? You write the site, right? Suppose that's the domain name. Suppose google.com. Then you have to provide the file type, that is PDF. So I'll provide file type dot pdf. That's it. Okay, it's a mistake. Yeah. I hope no. So, so IC.com. Okay, yeah. See, only the PDF files are coming. If nothing else is coming, right? Only the PDF files. Only the PDF files are coming. So this is Google Document. Let me give another example. Suppose you want to see only the login pages of Pakistan. Pakistan only login pages, right? So what you can do, right? Site.pk. Why .pk? Because .pk is a TLD or top level domain of Pakistan, right? Then you have to write in URL login.php. And as you can see, all the login pages of Pakistan are coming, right? Okay, so some other sites which are blocked. Okay, no problem. This is the page. Yeah, this is opening, right? Okay, so this is a filter search, right? So basically it is not easy, or it is not possible to remember every talking or every dots, right? So for that there is a database called GHDB. It is called Google Hacking Database. Okay, Google Hacking Database. So in GHDB, each and every dots are stored here. Okay, each and every dots are stored here. See, if you suppose write login.php. See, everything related to login.php is coming, right? Just have to copy the doc and just paste it in the Google like this. Just copy it, go to Google. All the admin index page is coming. Okay, so you are getting the admin index page, the images, everything, right? Okay, so this is the thing. Let me show you some another thing. USA login page. Just copy and paste. Okay, so all the USA login pages are coming. Okay, so this is all about the passive information gathering. Another passive information gathering extension is there, that is called Vapalizer. Vapalizer means you can see a particular website, like what languages has been used, that particular domain says how many channels in YouTube, that whether there's an account in Facebook or not, right? So you can see. Suppose I'm going to isoeH.com, right? So I will go to plugin, Vapalizer. Same way you can add it Vapalizer. Just search Vapalizer. Firefox extension. So go to this and add to Firefox. Same way. Okay. Just click on the Vapalizer. And as you can see, informations are coming. See, like they have the account in Facebook, they have on Google Analytics, they have account in LinkedIn, they have a channel in YouTube, right? Then they are using JavaScript libraries, jQuery, everything. Then they are using PHP, right? CDN server, Cloudflare, right? Email server is send in blue. Authentication is Facebook authentication and Google authentication. HTTP3 is using here, right? Widgets is Pinterest. So this is also a tool you can consider. Okay. So this is all about passive information gathering. Now let's come to active information gathering. Active information gathering means I can see the open ports by scanning. I can see about the open ports, right? Now, how can I see the open ports? By using a tool called Nmap. Okay. So what I will do, I will take a website from or the IP address from Shodan. Okay, suppose this IP address. Or this IP address. Okay. Let me copy and let me go to Kali machine. So what I'll do, I will run a nmap scan. Nmap IP address. Okay, so firewall is blocking, so I perform no scan. Okay, so host is up, but there is no response. I think host is unreachable. Okay, then let me take another IP address. Okay. Okay, let me do one thing. I think public IPs are not responding. Let me do one thing. I am scanning my own virtual machine. Okay, or scanning my own host machine. This is the IP address. Okay, this is the IP. Copy the IP. 0 to 180. Okay, let me check. Okay, this is the thing. Yeah. Okay, so this see open ports are these are the open ports. Now, what I've told, I can also see the service version. I can also see the service version. How around HP. I will also get the service version. See, this is service version. OpenSSH 9.7 P1 Debian 7. Now suppose this was outdated. Suppose OpenSSH 6.7. So that might be exploitable. And might be exploitable. right? And the Apache Okay, sorry for the delay. And this is my victim machine. Okay, so let me see the IP. Okay, so this is my IP address 0.11160, and let me scan it. It. So let me show the OS scan also. How can I gather the OS? Okay, as you can see, Windows 7. Okay, Windows 7. This is the information about the operating system, right? So now how can I scan the vulnerability script? Wow. Let me wait. Okay. Okay, I'm doing one thing, it is taking time. Doing one thing, I can see a specific vulnerability. Okay, let me scan this vulnerability only. Okay, so basically what was that? It is scanning all the with all the vulnerability script. That is why it was taking time, right? But you can scan with a specific script by -m script. Okay. So as you can see, this is vulnerable to this MS17010. What you can do remote code execution vulnerability in SMB version 1 protocol, RCE, CVID, this risk factor is high. Okay. And it was disclosed in 14 March 2017, right? So this is the vulnerability scanning about a victim machine or a specific machine. Okay, so this is the active information gathering where you are connecting to the target system, then you are getting the result. But in the passive information gathering, I am gathering the information from the public sources such as internet using first say some multiple softwares or application or websites, right? So this is all. Thank you so much. Okay, and have a good day. Thank you.